Teenagers have been caught in the act smashing a car during a wild rampage in Melbourne's west. 7 News was there when the girls unleashed on a street in Tarneit where locals constantly witness crime.
Teenagers out of control.
They're smashing vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Call the cops. They're smashing the cars down there.
9 a.m. and this Tarneit street turns into a running battle between a group of youths and police. More than 8 cars arrive within minutes. Residents say the drama started at 5:30 when they were woken to the sounds of swearing, broken bottles and smashed cars. The end result of an all-night house party. How many people were there?
Near about 30.
They were just screaming, shouting, a lot of swearing in our area as well, glass shattering as well.
A fight broke out when locals confronted the group.
I fell to the ground and they jumped me too. I got kicked in the eye, everywhere, and punched.
One of them actually punched a family member in the mouth. He's only 13 years old.
Residents are terrified.
When you get to my age, you get a bit scary when you see groups of 13 and 14, and like whether they're Australian kids or African descent kids, just a bit scary, really.
After the girls smashed that car in the neighbouring street, roughly about 300 metres away, the police tracked them to this location, where they've stopped them and they're currently being questioned. 2 males and 2 females were arrested, the girls aged just 15 and 16.
We've bolstered our task forces in relation to these pre-planned parties.
Locals have had enough.
People want a peaceful and safe place to live, and it's the government's duty to make sure it happens.
Scared at the moment, so we're actually considering on moving out of Tarneit. Not a safe area.
Tom Chadwick, 7 News.
Yesterday afternoon, police raided a house at Mount Elliott near Gosford on the Central Coast, and they seized 26 MDMA pills, 14 grams of methamphetamine, more than $1,000 in cash and mobile phones. Now, you can probably see from this vision there's 2 men that were arrested, a 20-year-old man and a 23-year-old man. They were handcuffed and put on the ground before being taken to Gosford Police Station, where they were charged with drug supply. Now, what we do know, the ABC understands, is that the younger man allegedly supplied the drugs to a friend of Alex Ross King. The 19-year-old, of course, collapsed at the FOMO Music Festival at Parramatta on Saturday. She did seek medical attention. She was feeling unwell. She went to the medical tent, and then it was there that it really was quite serious. So paramedics intervened, and then she was taken to Westmead Hospital, where she sadly died later that night. She is the 5th person in the state to die from a suspected overdose in just since September last year. So that really is quite a high number. And it's believed that she took 2 pills before entering the festival. Of course, both these men have been charged, as I said. They were granted conditional bail, and they're due to appear in Gosford Court next month.
And a dreadful time for her family, after this horrific event.
Yeah, it really is. And of course, they have requested their privacy. But interestingly, this 20-year-old man could be the first person in New South Wales to be dealt with under new tough legislation, where dealers selling drugs that could lead to a death are slapped with a 20-year prison term. So that's new legislation that is being considered. The family, of course, has released a statement saying that there is no safe level of drug consumption, although Alex Ross King's grandma said that she would be very supportive of pill testing. But yesterday as well, they actually requested a meeting with the New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian at some stage to discuss a range of measures that could stop what they've described as a crisis here in New South Wales. We do know that the next big music festival that's coming up is the Ultra Music Festival Australia on February 24, so not long till then. And the organisers of that festival have written to some pill testing companies and asked if there could be some sort of trial at this event. There's 20,000 people going, electronic music. So far, the government says that it will not allow that trial. Premier Berejiklian saying still that she's opposed to pill testing. She says there's no evidence to support the fact that this could reduce deaths here in New South Wales. We also have Mardi Gras coming up as well. So there are still a number of festivals coming up. So, of course, this still is a big political issue with no result.
Gosh, all right, Mark, thank you.